Anyways, as you stand in the office of the Archmage, a place that you have been many, many times, several of which you are not supposed to be there, several of which you took precious objects that are no longer found here. The raven haired winged elf, wearing the white and gold robes of the Archmage, no staff in her hand, not yet, at least. No book created by her predecessor. Both of these artifacts are now gone. She sits behind the desk, clearly with a lot on her mind, brow sort of furrowed, lots of documents and scrolls on her desk in front of her. All right. So, straight to business. Your 7th year of education is coming up. And pretending like you've been going through the normal coursework here would be a waste of time.
Yeah.
The path, the education that you've taken has been strange and exceptional, and I don't think it makes sense necessarily to just lock you back in or to go through the motions of acting like you're doing what everyone else is in the 7th year. And I don't want to separate you or differentiate you from your peers any more than you already have been. I don't want to take away what little normalcy you might have left to you. But I also don't want to cram you into a role or an education that just no longer fits. So, I'm here to ask you, do you want to attend classes next year?
Oh, we have a choice. Um, I didn't expect all of
Let me
that.
clarify that I'm not saying that we just kick you to the curb and say that you're done and graduate you. I'm just saying that,
All right.
do you want to attend coursework, or do you want to apprentice with one of the Muintiori?
Well, I've never been one for classes personally. So an apprenticeship sounds rather practical, useful. Able to get some. I mean, we've been getting a lot of real world experience, but some focused and direct real world experience.
And I plan to build on that. That's not going to stop anytime soon. Garnet, this would not be. Well, stopping there. You and I will continue studying and working together, as we have been. But I also want you to continue your focus, continue growing in other areas as well. As much as we may not like it, it's important for us to understand other aspects of magic beyond shadow and void, and in my case, obliterating things. Would you rather attend coursework with your peers, or in addition to our training, apprentice with another teacher here at the academy?
Um,
You don't have to decide right now.
I don't know. I just feel like we stick out already so much. If we got exempt from classes, I feel like people would be mad. Um, I th- I'll need some time to decide, but I'm leaning towards just keeping classes.
Which is why I'm offering instead of ordering.
Is this something that Sventisco might also be able to take the offer on?
Roll persuasion check,
had...
please.
And we'll continue by. Actually, where's my character sheet? Oh,
It's around here somewhere.
it's. Wait, what the? What is happening? Where is my character sheet? Wait, it's just not here. Hello?
Shift or Alt, double click on your token.
Yeah, wait, let me. I can't even click on my token. What is happening?
Give the old F5.
Yeah, I'm refreshing. I'm refreshing.
Yeah. I can tell you that she's thinking about it.
Oh,
And
here we go. Okay, okay.
all right. I'm not telling you anything else until we see that roll.
All
That's
right. Persuasion. Why am I natural one?
Oh.
Can we lucky dice that one?
Yeah, we can lucky dice that. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine.
Holy
That
shit!
makes sense.
That's maybe I should just let that right. Nah,
But
no,
not
no,
only is she not allowed to do that, but also I'm kicking her out of school
no. Yeah, she's just
and
gone.
declaring war on the Bathotlo tribe.
All right, 18. And we continue by saying, Sven and I have talked about in some length about wanting to, well, with all of the, people we've been interacting with from other nations and trying to start some sort of, I don't know, like group or cause to fighting back infernal influence and making a real difference. And, Sven saw signs of, that happening here a lot. So partially the reason why we're still here. But if we would be able to pursue that further, perhaps, right, under direct apprenticeship of someone, I think she would like that as well.
Sventisco is. I'll have a conversation with her.
Okay. Yeah,
You have
I suppose
until winter starts, a few months,
okay.
to make up your minds. Whatever you choose, I'll honor it. I just don't know if I would expect your 7th year to have any fewer interruptions than your 6th or your 5th have. All right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense.
That's all that I wanted. Think about your electives and such, Garnet, if you do end up enrolling for the 7th year, okay? Start looking at those things, make some choices.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Go to leave, and assuming Garnet also leaves, we'll, kind of as soon as we step out the office, turn to her and be like, do you really want to continue classes next year? As opposed to, I don't know, being out in the world, having more freedoms? I feel like there's so much you want to accomplish, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously homework and exams suck, but
Yeah, I mean,
how do
very
you,
much so.
I don't know how I would graduate the same as everyone else if I didn't have
You're already not
the
the same as everyone
classes.
else. I think that ship has long sailed.
Yeah, but at least you can pretend.
Is it
How else
important
are,
to you, that semblance of normalcy?
yeah, and being amongst everyone, I feel like we don't get time to spend time with people outside of the extracurriculars we do. I don't know. I know you hate homework, so that's fine.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that to even be an option. I know we're already exempt from the regular kind of classwork when we go out and do things, but I could be fully exempt. I mean, sounds pretty good to me. I've also, I sympathize. I value the connections and the friends here, especially everyone that I've gotten to know over the years in the Kids John. They're important and mean a lot to me. But I think, well, I can only speak for myself on this regard, but if they had the opportunity to go out into the world and make a lot of change, I think they'd do it too. I would understand. But also, you've been through, I mean, more than me, absolutely. And I think having the academy, I see the importance in it.
Yeah. And there's probably a lot of things we could still learn from textbooks instead of just killing demons and shit all the time.
Yeah, the times we do run to the library to learn some things, I mean, it's useful to have the Academy's library and resources.
Gives us an excuse to sit down and not tag on to every mission everybody needs from us, you know?
Yeah. Almost feels weird when we have a couple of weeks where we're not doing anything at
I
this
feel
point.
like, yeah, a report card is also nice to bring home to prove you have been working hard and not just goofing around.
Yeah. Have the book smarts and the street smarts, I suppose. You got both.
Yeah, I think I'll probably still go to classes and just skip a couple if needed.
And like Elnau had said, I'm sure that would be the case.
Yeah.
Many interruptions surely on the horizon still.
Mhm.
The world's not stopping anytime soon. Hopefully not getting worse either, but
Well, we solved the plague issue while you were busy, so
oh, yeah, it came to a good close. You know what to do. There's an plan of action about it.
yeah, except Pevom was being weird. He's having really weird dreams, Herald shit maybe. But I tried to grab his hand to like give him my ring of mind shielding, and he didn't even want me to touch his hand.
Did the last time you all interacted was it weird or am I misremembering?
Maybe
Before
I
this,
don't even remember our last interaction. We haven't talked in a
it's
while.
maybe that's why. It's been a while. Maybe he feels, I don't know, put on the back burner, abandoned.
Hmm. I think if he could marry Brantha, he would. He's very happy doing his job, so I think he's very happy to be unshackled and free to do what he wants.
Maybe he's taking that a bit too literally and doesn't want any distractions outside of that.
Yeah.
Don't know if I'd
And,
say I'd blame him, but it is rather lonely, perhaps.
and then we were fighting these things that would turn into something of your memory. I didn't know. But then Pevom started fighting someone who looked like me. And
Someone who looked like you?
yeah, everyone, one of the monsters took form of my dad. Another one took the form of Ioth himself. It was really weird. And I didn't get a chance to ask him why
Oh,
that happened.
you mentioned Harold stuff, right?
Yeah.
Potentially? I mean, that might be why.
Yeah, I think we're just too busy to talk, I guess.
Does that
But it's
make you
fine.
sad at all?
I guess I wish we were still friends, but he's busy, so.
Well, maybe writing to him every once in a while will do some good for the friendship.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have been or not, but if you haven't, something to consider.
I'll send him a good night sending so he has something to think about that's not dead people, I guess. He likes to dream about dead people. Well, doesn't enjoy it, but does.
Does it? Yeah, that can't be healthy.
Yeah.
A toll on the mental, to be sure.
And Athlor didn't end up picking anyone, which was weird.
No? Is there like a time limit or something? Or
I don't know. He just gave the gifts and we
oh,
left.
and that was that.
We just had a little party and
Hmm.
no
Did
one did anything, and yeah.
he decide then to just not pursue any of them, like a political marriage for the sake of being able to live his own life how he wants to? I know we had a conversation about that some time ago.
Yeah, I don't know how he feels. I thought they would have had to choose, and the mother didn't seem super stoked about who he chose the gifts for.
Oh.
kind of felt like he chose wrong, which is also
Interesting.
not a good sign that that's going to develop into anything.
But did the people he gave the gifts to, or the girls, did they seem to enjoy them?
Yeah, they all liked it, I think.
Suppose it
But
could have been just a smile through the "oh, this shit sucks"
maybe. I
performance,
mean,
but
he gave the warrior girl the tiara. And she was like, "Yeah, that's cool. I feel bonita, I guess."
I guess.
Um, but it's kind of like an afterthought. But
Hmm. Well, if nothing else, and maybe it sounds weird to say, but a good learning experience for Athalor.
his first encounter with a romantic partner, how cool
Well,
for
I
him.
mean, on that scale, I suppose. How grandiose and political.
Yeah, if his like dad or something was around, like, usually other people navigate this political marriage stuff for you so that,
Yeah,
you know,
he has to do it. Well, not quite all on his own, but kind of.
yeah,
More alone than he'd like to be, I'm sure.
yeah.
Interesting. Well, I'll have to check in with him about it next time we see him.
Mhm.
Do you think he would opt out of classes for next year?
I don't know. Probably. I think he would feel like he would have to serve his duty elsewhere and he'd be more important and productive elsewhere. I don't know though. I haven't been able to really get a read on him about anything.
Does he seem more distant?
Well, just political marriage shit just came out of nowhere, you know?
Right. I mean, he's been going through a lot. A lot has been on his mind. I suppose most of his waking moments are just thinking about what to do next, always moving forward.
And what are you gonna do? Are you still planning on leaving here to go with Sven?
Well, I suppose, like Al now, will have a conversation with Sven. I will as well. Originally, she had wanted to leave because the academy wasn't really doing what she had wanted, but they have been putting resources in to help people, and so that's why she was comfortable with staying. And ultimately, I think that's why we're both still here. I think, given the opportunity to and the resources for it, I assume she would like to, you know, go out into the world, but I guess I can't say for sure. Things have changed a bit since that last conversation.
I will have to talk to her or really you both about the void box
Right.
and how that's going to be built. I don't have the designs on me, but the refuge is right below us, and the box does have to extend underground.
Meaning you're going to fit the refugees in, or?
I'll have to find some kind of map of the refuge to see where exactly the walls are going to go, and if there's a way I can design it where it wouldn't directly touch any buildings, but I
Ah.
have a feeling there will be some disturbance and there will have to be some compromise around that. Um,
Okay. Well, good to know. Actually, question for gnomes: is there any kind of like, I don't know, people who are in charge of Gilden Verge or anything like
Building
that?
Verge is very disorganized. It's
Yeah.
usually grouped into neighborhoods. There are neighborhood leaders. There's no formal government. It really
Okay.
is just a refugee camp that stayed there for so long that it turned into a town. Because of
Right.
that,
Okay.
There's not a lot of laws. However, the mages of the academy and the wardens have authority. People defer to them because they're here. The reason they came here was to receive their protection. Also, they can wield the cosmic forces of nature.
Okay.
So, if the academy sends people out to go like arrest somebody who's doing heckin' murders or something, everyone goes along with that. But there's very little governance. It's just a bunch of community leaders more than anything
Yeah.
else.
Okay. I'd say to Garnet, well, while the people of Gilden Verge often ultimately defer to wardens and mages of the academy, I think I'd like to meet with people and I guess see their concerns. Given that, I mean, this is going to be a thing, right? We need to protect the academy, but like you say, if there's going to be some compromise, I'll give you the concerns. Maybe see if I can scrounge up someone who knows how to draw some, I don't know, maps of the area, see where we can fit the barriers and whatnot.
And I worry that Sven is going to ask me to include the entirety of Gilden Verge. And the design has it so that the causeway is going to be extended. And I don't, it's already going to be a really unstable project. And I,
Right.
I don't know if I have the resources to have it also get the entirety of Gilden Verge. I could look into it if we really can't find a compromise, but
Well,
then, yeah.
I suppose the current sphere doesn't cover all of Gilden Verge, so
Technically,
it will-
nothing inside the sphere is Gildenverge.
yeah. So I suppose some of it being inside would be better than nothing. Although maybe that would cause some amount of I don't know, uh, differences. It would lead to some weird conflict, perhaps, but I don't know.
Just if I had a few more years, I'd find a way to make another sphere, but it's just much more complex shape than being able to just put up walls and have it be a whole controlled process. And I'm trying to do this to help and not
I know,
hinder. And
I know. I know you've been working on this for a long time, and absolutely, this is a fantastic idea and should be done, should be implemented. No one else could do this besides you, Garnet, right? And think to some point in the future when the Academy gets attacked, if it does, which feels kind of inevitable, honestly. The only reason that it could stand is maybe because of this that you're working on, so try to make the process as easy as possible for you to be able to implement it.
yeah, and I don't want you to be caught in the middle if this does ruffle her feathers, but we'll try to figure out the best options that I can give them design wise, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. Mm. I think perhaps likely we just all have a meeting with the leaders of each neighborhood and it'd be like an open forum almost. But I think Sven will be amenable to whatever compromises seem fair to you
And you're
and
not
to your work.
having any weird dreams?
Well, not like the ones that are Herald influences, perhaps.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you
So,
have the gems and the charms and whatnot.
yeah,
Just making sure.
no weirder than usual, although part of me expects that I might be receiving some weird Tarsamore related dreams at some point in the future.
Yeah.
But we'll see if that even happens. Well, I'll go talk to Sven about it and Meet up later?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
You had a very good read on the situation as time goes on. When you raised the subject to Sven, for her, it's a question of whether she could stay at the academy and continue to operate out of the academy while studying under a professor, a master, and taking on missions and such. Because she doesn't necessarily want to leave right now because the academy is doing so much good. It is a fulcrum point, but she's very excited by the idea. So as long as this isn't a go away thing,
Mm-hmm.
you have the read 100% right. That's what she wants to do.
Cool.
Mhm. You need to
Good.
bring up anything else or make a scene of that?
Maybe not a doesn't need a scene, but I guess would talk about the conversation that I just had with Garnet about
Mhm.
the cube around the sphere and how that might include some of Gilden Verge, but not include others, and just be like, hey, we should talk to people in Gilden Verge and see how they feel
This
about
would
it. See if
definitely
we can.
displace people, Mantra. There's a few people, and it's not a huge part of the population, but there's communities that specifically live where they look up and they can see the sphere down at the base where some of
All right.
the thin points are. Um, Not a lot of building, but there's families that have lived there for a generation or two.
Yeah.
And I don't imagine if this void cube, I doubt it's healthy for anyone to come into contact with it, which means that
Probably not.
all the people in that shadow would be displaced.
Hmm.
So for
Yeah.
our safety, for the academy, which is already much, much safer than Gilden Verge, they would have to move.
Yeah. You're right.
Mhm.
You're right.
Do you think that's just?
No, I don't think asking people to move from where they've been living for generations, right, is ideal.
I didn't
It is
say
one of
ideal,
those
I said
things.
just.
Sure. If we're thinking about it just in terms of justice, I suppose this refuge wouldn't be able to exist ultimately if not for, well, the Academy being here where it is, right? And perhaps the only reason that the Academy will be able to stand any test of time is because of this void cube. It's already been attacked and threatened so much recently, especially after we lost Ioth.
We can't know that, though. The
No, we
sphere was
can't.
created by Ioth, a child of Laminius, the first Archmage. This is still an experiment. This is still a theory. You think it's that important? And do you think it will work? It's Garnet.
The cube, I do think it'll work.
Yeah.
Garnet's one of the most brilliant minds that, well, the Academy's seen in a while, let alone the world, perhaps.
No, well, okay. Don't tell her that.
I I do very sparingly when she really needs it, but say it too much, the ego will get to her head. I know.
No, she's really, really smart.
She
The
is.
best at what she does.
So I do have faith that this will work and be a good thing, but
Do you think
obviously we
it's
must think about the people as well and their lives and what they need.
so you're saying that because the Academy protects all of them, that it's worth it. It would be morally worth it to move them.
There is a moral argument for it, I think,
But
yes.
what about them? They just
I'm
get to make the
not
sacrifice.
sure.
They just get kicked out.
No, I'm not sure they would see it the same way. That's why I want to talk to at least the leaders of the neighborhood, see how they feel about it, see if it perhaps is even possible to include them in the cube as well.
I can tell you
If
one. First off, we'd have to know. I'd have to know more about that thing that she's building before we ask them about living inside of it, because that could split
right,
them up entirely.
yeah,
The conjurers and elementalists and transmuters here have been raising up structures and facilities with magic overnight. If the academy
Yeah.
offered to make these people housing in a location of their as much of their choice as possible and take care of them and elevate their quality of life, that could be a step in the right direction.
It's a good idea. I think there should be some resources able to be allocated for it, especially with this big of a decision. It's something to think on more, but definitely to talk to Garnet about that bit. And Elle now, I suppose.
Yeah. I want to know more about how it works and talk with the community leaders.
Yeah, I'm sure Garnet can explain it to you far better than I could. I've heard her talk about it, but 90% of it just goes over my head. It's very complex. All right.
Okay. All right.
Sounds good.
This is serious, but this is the kind of hard decision that has to get made eventually. I just hope we don't lose our souls in the process.
At least not all of it.
Anything else from that, Crowan?
Just give her a kiss and go about what we were doing before.
All right. Garnet, anything before our next scene?
No.
Okay. In our next scene, time has passed. You've continued to work on your individual projects, maintaining your relationships. Cyrus has been very caring, Garnet, making sure to bring you homemade food, taking you out on dates. Nothing fancy, nothing super showy. A lot more cozy, but like making sure to make little romantic gestures all the time and do a lot of "Are you okay? Do you need anything? Did you sleep?" But not like mothering you, but just sort of being there for you, being super supportive.
Aw. She's very like lights up very much when they hang out. But he'll probably always have a feeling that something's up, but like, still happy and whatever. Just someone who sounds or looks mentally busy with thinking about other things. And we'll probably fill him in a little bit on how like we resolved the plague stuff, or at least we're in person, and thank him for his help in whatever he was doing. And then offering any help if needs help with homework or like whatever he's working on. So tries to be helpful back.
Well, all right. He doesn't want to bug you, but he does take you up on the help with his homework because he's smart. You are smarter. However, the regular flow of life is interrupted when the two of you are called to a meeting of the Muintiori, the mages who make up the governing body of the academy. Untermaler is the one who sends for you. It's pertinent to a mutually interesting topic. When you arrive there, the head illusionist is in the middle of saying, no, Nellerin, Nalaser, the fire dancing diviner. The mood in here is somewhat grim, somewhat low. Nellerin says, I'm almost certain none of them survived. Someone else pipes up. But this does corroborate with Bathotlo's report, doesn't it? About Stone Abbey. Nellerin makes a vague gesture. There is a shadow in the fire. There is a chill when I look there. something that dampens the flames. Which, in and of itself, yes, would corroborate that. As you walk in, Untermaler, head of war, I think he has a message. He either messages you with the cantrip or he sort of quietly says to the two of you.
The scouts that we sent out to the southern lands in search of those coins you inquired about, they were killed.
Do we know by whom?
No. But I have my suspicions. Othotlo honored our request for assistance.
And he pauses for... Actually, no, they already got the report, so he would tell you the rest.
Do you remember the fall of Stone Abbey?
Yeah.
He'll go ahead and gesture to a map, as will the Dungeon Master in just a moment.
Maps.
The map, the map, the map, the map. Whoop. Whoop. And for chat, whoop. Whoop. As usual, Ioth Academy, you are... Here? Yeah, you're here. Ish. Far to the south, across the salt wastes of Kara, are the lands of the Sinister Horde, which rose recently, is one of the most successful Ravener hordes, actually established themselves, seized land, and employed fiendish mercenaries to attack the lands of Stone Abbey, a primarily underground isolationist community focused on introspection and inner calm to prevent, because they used to be inventors. Before the death of Arakura and the rise of the Infernals, all of the halls of what's once known as Stone Abbey were filled with inventors and builders. And because of the rise of Anachronus, as he started taking over machines all over the world when Arakura died, they destroyed everything. And they swore off advanced, I'll say technology. They still use magic and such, but they only use simple devices over all else, which basically turned them into monks because they live a simple lifestyle and deliberately. Hennon Brook hails from the Orc, hails from Stone Abbey. His parents were there. An army of demonic mercenaries combined with the forces of the Sinister Horde and the raiders and nomads of the Prowlands, destroyed them, tore through Stone Abbey, pillaged their cities, drove out all the people, caused way more refugees and exiles and such. The Academy actually helped save a lot of them and took them in or distributed them into Gildenverge. That entire culture, that entire nation has fallen. Othotlo's spies found people, creatures, coming and going from Stone Abbey. They primarily went down to the lands of the Iron Empire in the south or the Prowlands in the east. And they paid with strange coin for materials, things that are harder to construct, items that require more craftsmanship in huge amounts, and then somehow got them back up into the mountains. When they investigated further, they were stopped by demons, undead, and misshapen creatures.
Stop to get back into Stone Abbey area?
Correct. The spies escaped alive, but when they tried to like follow them, they ended up not being able to make it any further. But they very much confirmed that these strangers coming and going are emerging from and bringing things back to the lands that were once Stone Abbey. Elnau's in this meeting. She's clearly thinking about this. She looks over. She knows what Untermuller is talking about. She catches eyes with both of you, kind of gives you a meaningful look for a moment. The meeting continues. The topic right now is... Give me one sec. There is a proposal on the table from the Archmage to shift the focus of the Academy and invest lots and lots of time, energy, magic, and resources into the Dune Riders and Bothotlo. She says they stand between us and most armies. Whatever we might try to do, we are spellcasters. We are not enough of us are soldiers. She looks over at the head warden. We should not be sending our people into far away lands to die. We should focus on our strengths. We should be there for our allies in what we are good at. And so the stronger they are, the stronger our defenses are by proxy. A great deal of conversation is going to erupt around the table over this. This is obviously something she's talked about before. Some people say, yes, that's a great idea. We act like, look how chaotic the Dune Riders are. Diffraxis is right there. The Sinister Horde attacked them. We need them to be strong. And others are like, we need to focus on the Academy's immediate defenses and our closest, or making preemptive strikes against other people. There's a lot of conversation and such. Untermuller lets you know that if you want to leave, that's what he wanted to make sure that you heard as they were hearing it. You don't have to leave. You can listen. You can speak up. What would you like to do?
Are they asking for our input at all?
They're not.
Okay.
But
Well,
Untermuller
Mason
is
would be
having like a
content to
sidebar whispered conversation with you. Go ahead.
Mason would be content to listen to anything that they're talking about there. Not really feeling the need to have to chime in about it, but maybe
Roll an
like after
insight
the
check,
fact.
Mason.
But yeah, insight
Yeah, you're not really sure about it.
11.
Garnet, what about you?
She's kind of listening in and taking all of this in, kind of leans back in her chair like, well, I don't even need a flying carpet. Just tell me where I gotta drop a fireball. You don't need a lot of us. You just need me. I'll go. We can skip some classes.
Are you saying that to the room or to...
Yeah.
Okay, roll an intimidation check. Roll to T-pose.
Pretty good.
And roll an insight check.
Oh, lucky die because I'm really curious.
All right,
Okay,
all right.
I'll just
Wow.
fuck off.
So go fuck yourself. It's hard to hear how that gets taken overall, but El now looks right at you and says, yes, but you can't be everywhere at once.
Okay. Well, we can just pick one place at a time. We could put a bigger hole in Diffraxis if you want.
There is some like around the table. El now just kind of like smiles.
Since Mason very quietly
share the
chuckles
same
to
smile.
himself.
It takes soldiers to hold the field. And it takes infrastructure to hold a culture together. Destructive power alone is not enough to keep us safe. If it was, we wouldn't have wardens, we would just have battle mages.
If you want an army, I can just make one. You just will have to help me make it.
There's some people sitting at the table just like, what the?
She's like, it's war, it's whatever. It's like this is very much like this is a video game. I'm not very much taking this seriously. Like,
If the Dune Riders are strong and secure, and if Bathotlo is strong and secure, then we're strong and secure. And then it becomes a lot easier for us to focus on our own business. So we launch surgical strikes throughout the world against our enemies with our elite forces. And on the large scale, we build up our allies.
DM question: do they know about the void box yet?
She has
can't
not discussed it with them yet.
Oh. And we know that, right? Or do I know if she has or hasn't yet?
You know, because she's not doing it unless you ask her to. She's informed you that she's not going to discuss it unless you ask her to.
Well, because they just brought up the Academy's defenses, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess on that topic, she'll be like, well, we're already working on that, so we should just work on helping our allies then. I
Roll
feel like we're
persuasion
fine.
check. Mason, do you weigh in at all?
Yeah, I suppose on that bit, Mason will chime in and say, yeah, there's a very good plan about the defenses. I think we have a lot of faith in it. It should be discussed in due time, but I'm with Garnet on this.
Roll persuasion check, please. 24. Okay. People are listening, people are curious, but they don't ask questions just yet because you were persuasive enough in terms of saying we shouldn't talk about it right now. El now gestures over at the two of you and says, when we've sent Untermaler out into the field and left ourselves vulnerable, it was to hit close by targets. If we're going to project long distance force, we do it like we did the Sinister Horde, or we send a small team. The rest of it, look at everything that the Dune Riders have already been through. If they were strong and unified, then both the Burning Eye Horde and Aphraxis would have to go through them to get to us. And with us holding them up, we'd be fine. And they agree with me. You can tell that this issue isn't decided, but definitely people are taking into consideration what has been spoken here. You also blew all of your insight checks, so you don't really get much more nuance than that. A vote is not being taken at this time. Roll history checks for me.
History.
The situation here is that the Muin Tiori, the governing body, does have power in the Academy. But a lot of it is unofficial power, because Ioth stopped running shit. He withdrew from the world and left duties behind, and so they picked up those duties and that authority. But ultimately, whose office are the gates to the elemental planes in? Who has access to the wells of power? Who controls the dawn magic? The goddamn Archmage. So this is less her asking their permission and trying to get them to vote for her, and more her just getting them to not be grumbly about it and getting them to pitch in instead of, because at the end of the day, she's going to do what she wants. All right. That's all the plot relevant items that I had for them to discuss. Was there anything else that you wanted to do here?
I think if everyone's dispersing from the room after the
Absolutely have
meeting,
an after scene.
she'll just quickly put a hand on the desk next to El now and kind of lean in and basically tell her we have to cut off the head of the serpent or it's gonna keep biting. We have to go after Alex.
Yeah, we do. We need more information. We need more. But you're right. Besides, as far as I'm concerned, he killed my predecessor. Going to do it.
We'll look
And it's
into
going
it.
to stick this time.
Yeah. If Seosh allows it this time.
Does he... He doesn't talk to you, does he?
Seosh or?
Theos.
Not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure?
Well, a voice that sounds like Lurkale speaks, but I don't know if that's her or not. I just ignore
Looked at
it.
getting that, like, I don't know, purged or something? Is there some sort of god thing they can do in your hometown about that?
Yeah, let me tell him I have a freaking shadow demon inside of me with a unborn child soul of a sovereign. That sounds
Okay.
like a great conversation to have, along with the fact that I chose to resurrect you and not their supposed to be king. A lot of conversations I haven't addressed with them, trying to focus on the work here.
Okay, maybe that's for the best. I don't know. Merrick was his number 2. Merrick was right there working with him. He might as well have been Seosh's proxy. And after we took him out, there's been nothing. He ever spoke with me. Not that he normally speaks with people in general, but I just thought since you've had the book that if there was anything to learn about how he's involved in this, you might have heard it.
Well, you probably had 1,000 years to talk to Alex about whatever the hell they're planning.
God, I wish he wasn't such an enigma. It's a lot easier to blow up something that you know more about.
Well, he can't buy success, but we can sure track down what he's spending it on.
Oh, Alexander, I think we can kill. It's Seosh that I don't know about. If he brought back Alexander, if he's responsible for that, what's he planning and why? This is stuff that I wish I knew before we went after him.
Yeah, the whole giving Harold a body is concerning, but
I would like that to not happen. He's enough of a menace running around messing with humans' heads. I don't think we ever really had to fight. Not when there wasn't something else we wanted. I don't know if there was ever a moment here, not in, but here, physically, real, where we faced him and he was just trying to kill us. And
you're
I
not
think
worried he's gonna try and go after Onderud again?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about that fucked up thing's head. I just know he's incredibly spiteful. So whatever he thinks is going to be the worst is what he'll do. Just think of the worst thing someone could choose to do and imagine that's what he's going to do, right?
Probably.
So if we can just stop him from ever having his spells back, avenge Ioth, stop whatever they're planning, and I don't know, we can worry about Seosh later. But it bugs me. It bothers me.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We're going to.
I'm not worried. I just want a chance to get at him. But have fun with all this meeting shit. And she
Yeah.
kind of starts walking out.
So you want to be the Archmage when you grow up? She's pulling up huge amounts of just paper and notes and stuff and just like, ugh.
She kind of looks back and she's like, I think the only reason you are the Archmage is because I'm not old enough.
And she walks. She laughs and she carries her huge pile of paperwork away.
Smiles and joins up with Mason.
Probably would have been hanging out like right outside or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that went well.
Lot going on, as usual. What'd you chat with Elno about at the end?
Just want them to stop getting distracted with all this other shit and worry about Alex, but I think that's just gonna have to be our job.
Well, we'll need the support of the Academy in some regard.
When has their permission ever stopped us from doing anything?
It hasn't stopped us, but perhaps in this time it should. I mean, we know very little about the situation there with Alex, right? It could go great and fine, and we find him, kill him for real this time, but there's a lot of unknowns to feel confident about that. And I think the Academy's resources are how we figure out those unknowns the best way possible.
I don't need them. I just need my sphere of annihilation.
Well, you might have some trouble getting it to do just exactly what you want now if Alex has spent however long in the void, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how many spheres he's making in there. It's also all a fictitious
Hopefully
place.
0, but meaning maybe he can just try to control it.
Yeah, but the void was very...
It's not supposed to be a place. It's supposed to be no place.
Yeah, there's nothing in the void for him to work on. Magic doesn't... I mean, it's all just imaginary. It's dream, but nothing at the same time. So I really don't know how useful 1,000 years in dead space really is.
How useful were your 5 years to you?
Just made me mad.
Why were you mad? Just entertain this.
Well, I think everything is Alex's fault. And I also thought my friends left me in there.
And you had a lot of time to stew on this, think about it?
Well, I came back and we were just kind of in the middle of a lot of things, but
Right, like almost no time had passed.
yeah, I think I got to think a lot productively and not so productively.
To that, Mason kind of just puts a finger up. It's like, yeah, thinking productively. If you had 5 years and you had 1,000, it's a long time. Or who knows how many, I don't know.
Yeah, but I can't even remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. How is he gonna remember something he thought of 1,000 years ago, you know?
Spite's a strong motivator, I've heard.
Yeah, that's why I hate him.
Sure, the feelings perhaps are mutual.
If he remembers who we are.
It has been a long time for him. I do support going after Alex, obviously, for what it's worth. Just to let you know I'm on your team here.
That's
I
good.
think, assuming that there are any resources the Academy is willing to put towards it, it would make me feel a little better about it. Well, safer, I suppose.
Yeah, we go where we're needed. Maybe I won't even have time to go to class, so.
Do you think that's where he is? Where Stone Abbey used to be? I mean, that's where the old coins are coming in and out of, right?
I don't know. I don't know why people are accepting weird coins.
Roll a history check.
I suppose that is strange. History.
Most coins are made of precious metals that have their own value. It's not like our modern nickels and quarters and stuff. They're made of gold and silver and copper. So as long as the weight is roughly equivalent in most cases, they'll take it. There are some exceptions where in certain lands, maybe Iron Empire coinage wouldn't be accepted, or vice versa. Maybe the Iron Empire insists that all coinage has to be in their denominations, otherwise you're a traitor and etc. But ultimately, there are a lot of people in a lot of places that, as long as it's made of the right stuff, they'll take it. They don't care whose face is on it. And if they've been going down to the Proud Lands are inhabited by a lot of different nomadic groups. Some are traders, some are raiders. And they very largely do not care. They're very, very free-flowing, easygoing, anarchic. And so they're very likely to be able to spend, whatever, it's gold, I'll take it. But they also said that they were going down to Neok province of the Iron Empire. So the Iron Empire is taking this money for what it's worth.
What kind of things were they bringing back again?
Tools, lots and lots of tools. Pickaxes, mauls, hammers, fine accoutrement, like raw materials, but rare raw materials, not things just like stone or wood, but things that are harder to get. Glass, for example, marble. Based on all of that, and the sheer amount of what's being taken, it sounds like a lot of construction. It sounds like whoever these people are who are spending money, they don't need workers. And they don't need, again, trees or wood or some metals, but they need things that are from further lands or that require an artisan's hand, and they need a lot of it.
I suppose they're constructing something. Whoever's there.
Should we just go?
To scout it out or to
Yeah.
kill?
Scouting.
How are we getting there?
Asking nicely for a teleport?
And more importantly, how are we getting back?
Asking nicely for a teleport?
Who are we asking?
I don't know. Someone who knows teleport?
I think there's very few people here at the Academy who have that power.
Let's see. There's Elnau. There's Untermaler. The Sage is currently busy fighting the plague. Successfully, by the way. Very successfully. That's something else that I should have mentioned in that meeting, is that the plague crisis is practically over. There's still,
Nice.
It's not like gone, but the spread has been almost entirely arrested, and a lot of victims are recovering now. So,
Yippee.
there's that.
Could ask Elle now.
You think she'd be willing?
Or we could just pay a teacher like 500 gold. It's a little bribe.
Paying a teacher some hush money.
Is that not enough hush money? I don't
I
do
mean,
hush money. How much do you need
I
to
don't
hush
know.
them?
$500
One
or
banana
500
couldn't
gold's
be
a lot
more
of
than
gold.
50 gold.
Let's
Wait, Gnomes, you said we can attempt to cast higher level spells, right? It's just like
From
a skill
scrolls,
check.
yes.
So if we got a scroll of teleport asking for a friend, how much would that be?
Give me a sec. I am scrambling to prepare Stone Abbey, which I've actually done before, just not in this Roll20 campaign. So it's not as much work as it sounds like. It's something we can
Unless
totally
you
do
had other
tonight.
plans, we could.
I have other plans. They aren't as cool as going to Stone Abbey. I will tell you what my other plans were, but I'm 100% down to go. I can wing it. As for the scroll, that's pretty damn expensive.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find it.
More than 500 gold.
Yes, more than 500 gold. Let's see.
Damn.
Scroll. 7th level spell scroll. Do. This is
Oh.
what? What'd you
How
find?
much is it?
Is it that much? Fucking 25k?
25 fucking thousand?
Here's the thing. For you, you are mages. You have grown accustomed to wonders. But this is like in the real world. How much money would it be worth to instantly be somewhere else? Like the sheer potential of that. Plus the fact that nobody else on Earth can do it, but this person can do it. Yeah, they're going to charge you for it.
How many miles is it?
To Stone Abbey? Let me see.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop.
Trying to look for it.
Good amount.
Hold on. I'm like 5 tabs deep.
Sorry.
No. This is fine.
We
I
can
like
look
this.
for it.
Let's actually talk about this when we come back from a short break. Don't go anywhere, folks. More Book of Dawn, Ioth Academy when we return.
Roll it. Roll up. Roll a persuasion. What say you to this plea?
No! Tears of glitter fall from my eyes.
Mason and Athalor, swept up along in the fey magic of this party, said something particularly heinous about the professor who just dropped a pop quiz on them. Something incredibly insulting and a little bit louder than you intended.
Cancelled.
About Mason and Athalor, Theo doesn't read. What level spell is Twit longer?
Hi.
Okay, describe this devil's fate at the claws of Slobber Chops.
He gets like whipped around, lands on his head, still like conscious and alive. Slobs just starts like going at his ass, just like and just disembowels him.
Oh.
Like I imagine the camera pans away and you hear a sound like a wood chipper, and you just gore spewing off to the side. It's like somewhat, discretionary shot, but everybody
His
knows
legs
it's
are like,
And then Slobber Chops' face comes up into the screen, covered in gore, and it just does the one lick, the one like aggressive face lick. Yep.
I hate exactly what it is. I hate everything I stand for.
Someone had picked him up and you were carrying him back. And you were going to figure out what to do with the pants. Either try and break him out of the pants or turn them back to normal. There was a lot to the...
relatively soft, so getting him out of the pants shouldn't be too hard. Getting him out unscathed might be hard, but, it's doable.
Well, is he wearing tight pants? Is he a tight pants kind of a guy, or is he like a loose?
Search your heart. You know he's a tight pants.
I mean, you knew.
Too bad
We all knew.
There are only two types of guys. And
He
we
would
know
be using a
which
crowbar and trying to pry them off his body.
There are two wolves inside you. One wolf wears tight pants. The other one does not.
Quiet down. Are you guys dating? Are you guys a thing?
Mason doesn't respond.
Time and place, Garnet.
Wait, is Francisco saying that?
Yes.
I mean, a maze is quite a romantic date, right?
Mason, you saved her. Oh, see, like Mason's the one who did all the work. These are like his dogs, and he let us here, and he really was so worried. And we fought this big thing earlier, and Mason was just so cool.
Oh my God, the vouch.
Thank you for the Lambo.
Roll to vouch, persuasion or deception, your choice.
Mason will try to say some of those things are true.
So as we just burst through the door like, while you're meditating.
Honey, I'm home. Knock, 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 knock.
It's goofy time.
Blood banging the door. Mason like about to wrap up, just like opens his eyes, like side eyes the door, sighs. Gets up, answers the door. Oh,
So what did
hello?
you mean by you told me to be just immediately starts. You told me to be helpless, right? That didn't really work. But then you said you like Francisco because she's so independent and confident, knows what she wants. I'm like that. Why don't I have a Mason? Not you, but like a Mason.
A boyfriend is what she means.
Yeah. Someone like a guy who likes that.
Good morning. Do you want to come inside?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
You won't tell anyone about the whole infernal shit, and we won't tell everyone you do drugs? Like, we all have an understanding that we're all keeping secrets, right?
Am I keeping secrets?
You are now.
Snitches get stitches, or whatever.
So
Snitches
then
get
why
more
would
days slipped into
you
their food.
snitch then?
Yeah, no snitching.
No sharing.
I wasn't thinking about snitching.
Mason's never been extorted before.
Okay, just checking. Just checking. Sounds fun, though. I've never done Mordain. But after Ariana died, I haven't been interested, but I trust you.
I didn't die.
Oh, you kind of crossed over a little bit, but it's fine. Got your back, buddy. Pass her
My apologies, sir. What's your name? I go by Harker,
We
by
are
the
the
way.
Boofomorphs. I am Bufo, and these are the Morphs.
Hello, Buffo, and hello, Morphs.
I'm not
We are
going to say
here
it.
to commune with our sacred idol. It gives us great insight into the spiritual oneness of all things.
I won't say it.
What's your secret idol?
It's
I
sacred,
won't
not
fucking say it.
It's right. What is the toaster going
I'm
on
gonna
about
say
now?
it.
I'm gonna cover Zen's mouth. Don't listen to her.
I'm gonna fucking say it.
I'm covering Zen's mouth. I'm covering.
Boofa D's nuts.
Roll for initiative.
If I was hungry,
Yeah.
and I kind of feel like I am hungry, and I kind of feel like each of you would fit in my mouth, so I'm probably just gonna eat you. But that just seems.
I mean, no. I mean, like, what else do you want to eat besides me? That's it. I'm gonna blast them. Oh, for fuck's sake!
And I'm gonna start with Miss Doubtfire over here.
Roll for initiative, please.
Son of a bitch! There is no way I can.
Well, we're magic users. We don't need a fucking sword to go through planes. We just wish our way there. We're spellcasters.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of the magical I'm thinking of the stabby properties.
I don't have any stabby things, but
Yeah.
you just blast them.
And my last stabby thing, I put in Mantra's mouth.
That, you know?
Good night, everybody.
How many?
sentence.
The emotional roller coaster of this episode is breaking my brain. Okay. Roll an Arcana check for me, please.
What an excellent time to use a Raidspiration.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and knock that one off immediately.
Oh, we're starting strong, boys and girls.
Oh, now you get the double ones. It's not me anymore.
What am I, Alex?
Do you have any more nonsense in your bag of tricks?
Yeah, I do have 2 extra.
I just
lucky
want to
die.
test. Yeah, it's a you problem.
Okay, here's my lucky die. That one's
Oh.
better. It's a skill issue. What can I say?
Skill issue.
Welcome back to Book of Dawn, Ioth Academy, episode 184 of our 8-episode miniseries. I remain tormented by gnomes with Crowan and Lemon Kiwi. Our heroes are trying to figure out some way to get to the ruins of Stone Abbey, hopefully without a teacher figuring it out. They plan to just go on their own. They could acquire a very, very expensive scroll of teleportation, but other than that, the only way that they know how to get there is to... Yeah, you're working on a couple of things. A Naraman teleportation circle, and then flying, a few different options. Which avenue would you like to pursue at this time?
Or the options? Stone Abbey or...
Well, you're the one who came up with the options. Get a hold of a teleport spell, or try to figure out a teleportation circle to...
Because if you want us to do
ruins of
something
Naraman.
else, we could just be interrupted by breaking news or some shit.
Well, again, I don't want to discourage you from going after this, if this is what you want to do. But cat, please. Cat! Cat! Anyways.
Shadow walking's still a no-go, right? You're not about that?
We could. We just don't. I don't know how long it would. I don't even know how to navigate it to like a specific place, especially since it's still 1,000 miles away. It might still be a long ass time.
Yeah.
So it could be
Pull
like
the
our
spell.
last resort.
Yeah, that's definitely an option. That's an option.
It would be like...
It doesn't say,
get somewhere closer, which I don't even know if we can get closer.
Doesn't say anything about.
Yeah, I don't know
cats.
if I have that information somewhere. Shadow walk spell 3.5e. In the realm of shadow, you move at 50 miles an hour. So 1,000 miles is still like what, 200? Yeah, it's still like 200 hours of travel.
You just
No,
ask
less than
Elle
that.
now and see what she thinks, and
Do you want to talk to Elle now?
Sure.
if you want to go, I mean, unless you have some homework you want to do or some shit.
Homework that I want to do. Right. They're funny today. Yeah, count me in.
All right. You find her in her office. This is not long after the meeting. She's just laughed at you, with you. She just laughed and then went back up to her office. Tracing her steps, she hasn't had much time to settle in. Oh. Well, to what do I owe the pleasure?
We're back.
Yeah, you are. Why am
Yeah.
I nervous?
Was wondering if you wanted to practice that teleport spell that you're so good at casting.
What do you want?
I want to go to Stone Abbey.
Just scouting. Purely just scouting.
Okay, you do realize that a scouting party that went already died, right? I know that
Well-
they weren't you, but this is not something that we should just do right now. We need to gather more information. We need to do as much scrying as we can. We need to do remote surveillance. Map out some overhead. Like, I want this to happen, Garnet. And it's going to. We are going to kill him. But I want to do it right. And these sorts of things take time. And they take a lot of work from a lot of other people.
We have all the scrying. We have a scrying orb. We have a familiar.
Yeah,
I have the arcane eye. I have everything.
And how much ground can you cover? Stone Abbey is hundreds of miles. There's so many different settlements there. Like there was thousands and thousands of people lived underground.
I want to go to the marketplace.
What?
Where money gets the marketplace, where money gets spent.
Well,
We
they're
start
not spending
there.
the money in Stone Abbey. They're spending it outside of that.
Well, we could trace where the coins are.
Okay, so what do you suggest?
Try to locate those, yeah.
By seeing if we find them in the marketplace.
So the ruined marketplace of Stone Abbey, or one of the marketplaces of the Iron Empire, or are you talking about the Prowlands?
I don't
Because
know.
there shouldn't be the whole problem is that there shouldn't be anyone alive or wholesome in the markets of Stone Abbey after it was, laid waste to by an army of demonic mercenaries.
This does raise the question. I don't know if it was talked about in the meeting or not, but these people who come outside of Stone Abbey with whatever coin, spend it wherever else, and come back, how large are those parties? I mean, they're transporting a lot of resources, but...
Individually, not bigger than most mortals. It's a good question. I imagine whoever they are is sending people that aren't going to be standing out too much.
Yeah, but like do they have like a whole caravan, or it's just...
They had workers. They had people with them. You know what they said? They said that when they arrived, they were alone. But when everything was delivered to them, they had workers. There was something foul about them. That's what everyone keeps saying. Something foul about them. Except for the Niakians, because, they're used to that sort of thing.
We have to find out who killed the scouts.
Mm-hmm. And what's your plan for that?
Going there?
So go ahead and pull up a map. Oh, wrong button. Each of these is a different settlement, or ruined settlement. Actually, this is the capital of the Sinister Horde. But each of these is a settlement, most of which are both above and below ground. So the distance, that's 300 miles between their northernmost city and their capital. And there's lots of smaller settlements between here and there. It was a densely populated area. We're talking hundreds of miles, and who knows how far it goes underground. So before we start searching, we need to decide a place to start searching, and we need a good reason to start searching there, because you have your eye, you have your familiar, but how much ground can they cover in a day? 400 miles in detail?
And we don't know the last location of the scouts.
That we have some more information on. She looks into her. They had to pass through. Hold on, I gotta check my updated map. My suspicion here, because I hadn't charted out the exact path that they took. My suspicion here is that they would have gone in through the Prowlands, because that is the place that was the most neutral, as opposed to the Sinister Horde. Or this map is out of date. Ioth Province controls this area now.
So Stone Abbey's not just one city. It's like
correct. The capital is Stone Abbey, but there's lots of other, it's, in all things considered, it's not a huge nation, but it was a nation, not just one place. The formal, everyone called it Stone Abbey. The actual name was Lam Coulette, but nobody outside of people who lived there called it that. if you want, I can get a lock on the exact position, determine the dangers. That is specific enough to warrant starting there. I would not like to do it without, I mean, it'd be really useful to have the sage there so that she could dream the history and maybe see more of what happened. Or, I don't know, maybe our necromancer to do something along those lines. She's still busy helping the Dune Riders, damn it.
Oh, you could just get a bunch of scrolls to speak with the dead and talk to all the corpses that are
Assuming
there.
the corpses are intact.
Oh.
Okay, I know where they were. It was on the border here because they had to go through. No, they would have teleported in, wouldn't they? Yeah, they would have teleported because somebody would have had an object from Stone Abbey. I mean, Hennon Brook is from Stone Abbey. His parents are from there. They made it out alive, by the way. So they would have had objects. They would have used a teleportation beacon in order to go in, and they would have gone indirectly to the capital to find. No, because they were looking for the coins. So they would have started in the Prowlands, made their way, followed the money trail into the Infernal Empire, and then followed that up. Okay. They were lost here. Between this fortress and the former capital, Lampulet, in the mountain area. We have something that belonged to one of them. We could use that as a teleport. It's standard practice for our scouts. We keep a piece of hair or something so that we can easily reach them or scry on them whenever it's required. We could go to the exact site of the attack.
Sounds like a decent place to start, as long as we have a means to get out of there very quickly if needed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I can put together a team and we can do this tomorrow.
Okay.
That sound good, Garnet?
Because it's completely hostile everywhere there?
I mean, no, but...
Don't you think showing up with an army could be a little loud?
Ideally, nobody even knows that we're there at all. But this is not just a mission where you and I are going in to destroy everything in the area. This is a mission that requires fact-finding, information. We might need trackers. We might need people who, like rangers. We definitely need some sort of divination magic to learn more. Like I said, the sage or a necromancer or something along those lines. And we'll need security as well. I think a full teleport makes the most sense here.
Okay.
All right. I'll put it together. We'll go tomorrow. And we'll have our finger on the trigger to go back immediately if something goes wrong.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Now, 3 things, actually. 3 things. Oh, crap, I just forgot. The first thing is, one of the things that you need to do, Garnet, in order to work on your cube is take ground surveys. I don't mean like going door to door saying, "Excuse me, how do you feel about?" I mean like land and magic surveys to see where the best places to drive the adamantine spikes, the best anchor points will be. That will require not only surveying Gildenverge, but also the Undercroft. Some of the more toxic, dumped, weird magic areas of the Undercroft are going to need to be surveyed. And the student organization that picked their acronym specifically to spell fuck 'em has been doing cleanup efforts down there, but and they've done good, but they haven't hit like the super sites. So that is one of the things you need to do. There is no time limit on that. That's something that I had prepared for today. But like this is more timely and a little bit more plot direct. So I'm fine with you doing it. I just wanted to let you know that's what I had in the bag.
Oh. Cleaning.
More like exploring radioactive dump sites and finding weird mutated creatures there. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah. It was going to be a map. It was going to be an adventure, not grab them up and start
Oh,
exploring.
okay.
The other thing is, a Hennenbrook card has been played. Hennen is from Stone Abbey. If you wanted to do this with less parental supervision, you could see if he knows of any teleportation circles that might have survived. That would be much easier for you to pull off. It would take you to a specific place that was obviously important enough to have a teleportation circle.
That would be near the area that we're trying to go to.
It would be in the area. He's from well, yeah, because he was from the capital city. So it would be somewhere in the capital city, the former capital.
And using a teleportation circle is simpler.
Yeah, because it's guaranteed to work and it's only a level 5 spell. That's a level of a spell that you can certainly cast.
Oh yeah, true.
Well, we somehow ended up with no one in the party having it. But a wizard, such as Hennen Brook, would be able to cast it.
Oh shit!
Would he really want to go to his old city that's been destroyed?
That would depend entirely on your argument. Also, the person who casts the circle doesn't have to go. Most of the time when you teleport somewhere, there's people whose job it is to cast teleportation circle. They cast it, activate the circle, you walk in, they don't go through. They're just sort of like sending you on your way. So he wouldn't even have to go with. You just need to talk him into revealing that information and casting the spell for you.
Time to go talk to Helen, I guess.
Thirdly, Knowledge of All Things, which is a Zethius card, has been played. And this is I'm going to offer this to you on a meta level. And depending on your choice, I will weave it into the plot accordingly. You have to choose one of the following. Either you learn a piece of information that is dangerous to know. I don't mean like, I know about this secret affair, so now the government wants to kill me. No, I mean like magical knowledge that hurts your brain to have it inside of your brain. Forbidden lore. Eldritch nonsense. Could be useful. But also threatens you. Void corruption. Not void corruption, but like that kind of thing. Madness. Alternately, an enemy realm immediately learns a new realm spell.
I don't know what a realm spell is.
So like if there's a war going on, if there's a huge battle and armies are clashing, and then Ioth Academy blasts one of the armies with a bolt of fire that's big enough to kill like 100 people, that's realm magic. Or the magic that Elnau used to call down a meteor storm on the capital of the Sinister Horde and blow up half their buildings. That's realm magic. Currently, the capital city of Ithgos, one of your other enemies, is engulfed in an enormous hurricane that's been going on for weeks. That's realm magic.
It will fuck some shit up. Yep.
And we don't even know if what we're gonna learn is like useful.
Well, I guess either way it stops enemy nation from getting something. Even if we don't learn useful stuff.
Are you just jonesing for more forbidden lore? Are you back on your Zethius grind?
What? I would never. No, it's just it's like a gamba, you know. It's like what's in the box. It could be really cool stuff. It could be absolute shit. Absolutely.
So would we both get the madness or
not necessarily? I'll figure out how to work it in. I have a couple of ideas.
All right, I'm down. If Crone wants to gamba, I want to gamba.
Yes, let's go.
Yes.
Okay. The party has opted for forbidden lore.
Forbidden lore.
Now, regardless of your choice, whenever a Zethius card is played, Zethius gains a little bit more power. Power is a popularity contest. But aside from that, he's not going to bestow the knowledge of how to destroy or hamper your allies upon your enemies. So, with all of that being said, do you want to try to talk Henan into sneaking you there without the grown-ups? Or do you want to wait till tomorrow and form a whole war party and do the whole thing?
Well, I guess we check out of El Now's office.
100%.
Like, yeah, okay, yeah, we'll prepare.
Could we do both? Because it's like if we want to scout the area where the scouts were killed, that gets information, and then teleporting into the city where Sonabi used to have their capital also gives us useful, good information, perhaps, on what's there now.
True, scout
There's no
ahead.
reason you couldn't try to do both.
Could we, because doesn't Henan have a hat that disguises him?
I think he has a hat of wizardry.
Was it wizardry? I thought it was
I think it is. Let's look at our boy. I haven't pulled up that character sheet for a while. NPCs, Academy, students. Where are you? Henan Brook. His stat block is way out of date because I haven't leveled him because I didn't go through and level every single class member every single time. I kind of do it as needed.
Henan's level 3.
Nah, he's level 5 right now.
Oh, shit.
It's a little bit better than that. You can certainly get access to a hat of disguise. It is a much lower level effect than
a disguise kit.
Disguise kit. So the thing about it is the Academy is sort of on the lookout. Oh, you're talking about blending in when you get there.
Yeah.
Oh,
or
I mean,
not looking like us at the very least.
Yeah, for sure. A disguise kit would absolutely help, and that would certainly fool anybody who's not like looking for mirror clones or something along that line. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I can alter self myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
So if you're just looking for disguises and stuff, yeah, I'm sure that's doable.
Yeah. It'd be cool for me.
Let's see. Does a hat of disguise require attunement? That's my next question.
Good question. Requires attunement.
Okay.
Allegedly.
You have to attune to it in order for that to work.
Or a disguise kit, you can just use it and lose it.
It's like having it doesn't get burned. It's a tool that you're proficient with. So you create a disguise for yourself with it. There's a role
I'm guessing
involved.
Is Sven like disguise kit proficient?
This is very much up Sven's alley. She has disguise self. She has invisibility. She is proficient with disguise kit.
You just ask her if she could do my makeup real quick.
Yeah.
And ask Henan if he wants to go on a little field trip.
All right. What is your angle?
Hey girl, can you make me not look like me?
Sorry, for Sven, you have to have an angle for Sven, and you have to have an angle for Henan. Sven, like, yeah, absolutely. What are you doing?
Going somewhere where I don't want to be recognized.
Mm-hmm.
Like Stone Abbey?
Oh, why?
'Cause? Why are you asking so many questions?
Because I know you're up to something, and I want to help you.
Oh, well, we're scouting
Do
some
you think I am a
scouts.
narc?
Right. I mean, some scouts were killed there, and I don't want you to worry. We're just seeing what happened and want to go there without adults.
Okay, I will do both of our disguises.
Wait, is Mason's there, right? Kind of, she looks at Mason like, "Are you
Saying
gonna
the
do anything
Dorades, like,
about this?"
Control your
Just
woman.
nodding. Mm-mm. She's coming with.
Okay.
All right, great. Man, I misplaced the entire Stone Abbey. Where'd I put it? All right, so she's
Maybe's gone again.
It's gone again. All right, so she's absolutely on board. She's going to go with. But how, when you find Henan, a upstanding member of the Codex, he is deep in studies. He's preparing for exams. It's like a month away or something, but he's not a Cryas level nerd, but he definitely focuses a lot on his studies. He's very smart. Our boy Henan, the orc wizard, wearing his spectacles, his really nice beaded shoes, which are a cultural thing from Stone Abbey. He's got, a book about birds and some sketches of birds that he's drawn. There's a sketch of Athlor in there. Don't worry about that. He's just in the middle of all of his things. And oh, Mason, Garnet.
Hi, Henan. Just look to Garnet.
Wait, isn't his roommate Cryas?
Not anymore. Cryas dipped.
Oh, okay.
Cryas went to a different. He moved dorms entirely.
Wait, so is he like? Am I getting vibes that he doesn't like me?
Well, an insight check. But you've known Hedden for a long time. Do it with advantage. No, that's just him.
Oh, okay.
He's not talkative. But he doesn't really, Hedden doesn't really have beef with anybody. He's friendly enough with people. Not super close, not distant. He's just sort of doing his own thing, bird watching and reading, and he'll have conversations and such, but he's a very introspective person and kind of a quiet person.
Just watching the birds.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Henan, seen any cool birds lately? As he opens the door to us knocking.
No.
Oh.
Migrations haven't really started yet.
You'd like to go see some cool birds?
Yeah.
In Stone Abbey?
He slowly shuts his book and sort of swings his legs off the bed and sits up straight. Not like boing, but just sort of sits up straight. Stone Abbey is ruined.
Less people to disturb bird nests? Kind of
You're
need a
not
guide?
interested in birds.
No, that's more of your thing. I am interested in who killed these scouts that went to Stone Abbey, though. But you can look at the birds while you're there with us if you want to come.
I think it will be very dangerous.
It might.
For them. We're gonna be disguised. Me and Sven are gonna work on a disguise kits, and you can get some makeup too if you want. And he's gonna alter himself. Maybe you know how to do that. But we're going in disguise, like Halloween.
Do you have a plan?
Yeah, we know the location of where the attack was. You're hoping maybe you knew some teleportation circles.
That's not a plan.
Do you want a step by step?
Yes.
Okay. Oh shit. I didn't think you'd say that. I looks at Mason. It was the much more organized.
I think the plan is to. Well, there's a couple of plans. One that could involve you, if you would so like. That if there were some teleportation circles in cities around Stone Abbey, maybe one from where you were from or something, just to get the lay of the land as it is right now, because there might be people occupying that area now, and we'd like to discover if it's a specific people, I suppose. So it could just be quick get in, it's dangerous, get out, or no one's there and we look around a little bit, see if there's any traces of activity in the area, do a little bit of scrying, detecting, things of that sort.
Mm. It's not really a plan.
Yeah.
When will you come back?
When we're done? Before it gets dark?
Either right away or when we find something. Or if it gets to be too long.
And
So,
what
yeah, when it gets dark.
will you do if something happens?
Leave. Fight back.
Attempt to leave.
No fighting, right? Okay, yeah, no fighting. Leaving.
This is necessary, but hopefully it's not necessary.
Both of you go ahead and roll persuasion checks, please. 28.
Holy. 22.
Wait, I want to try. Okay. I was going to try and name some cool bird from Stone Abbey to
Roll an
entice
insight
him.
check. Yeah, you are just in your own head today.
I just hear the wingspans are like at least this big, and the beaks are small, which are good for hard seeds, and the species are great this
is
time of year.
Too dangerous. I know about the species there. This does not make sense for bird watching. It's too dangerous.
This is a special mission from the Academy.
Mm-hmm. So why are you talking about bird watching?
I thought that's what you like to do.
Yes. But I also care.
Great. Us too. And this will be a great bonding experience since we haven't gotten to talk too much since Cries is no longer your roommate, and I guess we don't have to, see each other outside of class. But hey,
When are you going? When are we going?
like now?
Oh.
You
When
also
did you
don't
decide this?
Like
Earlier.
now?
Earlier today, a couple hours, maybe.
Yeah.
An hour. We had just learned information today, and it's, I think very pertinent that we get information as soon as possible. You also don't have to go if you don't want to. Like you said, it might be dangerous, but if you were able to, do a little circle or something for us. Oh, you're welcome to come if you would like.
This is a bad plan. I don't have time to change my spells in case we end up in a hostile situation. I don't prepare fireball on school days. Why would I prepare fireball on school days?
I have a wand of
That's a good
fireball. Do you want it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, fair trade.
Okay.
It has 1 out of 7 charges.
Well, hold up. Does it recharge
can
every
count.
day?
I forgot how that works.
Look up the description so I don't have to. I'm pivoting.
It's 1 to 7 charges while holding it. You can use an action to expend 1 or more of its charges. The wand recharges 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. So I guess
Okay,
it
it's
technically
full.
is probably full charge.
It's
yeah.
full. It's at full charge.
Yes.
Okay. This might not work. It depends on if the circle's still intact.
Good point. Do you know of multiple circles or just one?
Just one. I only knew a little magic when I lived there.
Yeah,
And I didn't
fair.
get to go home very often. So, just one. If it's broken, this won't work. But it should just fail. Nothing bad should happen to us. We'll be in more danger if it succeeds. Okay. Is anyone else coming?
Us and Sven.
Okay.
Need
I'll
any
get-
time to get ready?
Yes. I need a space to draw the circle too. This room is too small. So, and probably no one should see us because we're not supposed to be doing this.
I can go to my study room.
It's big enough?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, it is, for sure.
Okay.
Can confirm. Can confirm.
All right. How much time do you need?
An hour?
Just looks to Garnet. That works, right?
I don't know what time it is currently. Hopefully early. I assume more meetings are in the morning, so
Yeah, it's
we're
like early
early day.
mid-morning. Mid-morning.
All right. Oh, see you in an hour.
Where is your study room? I don't know where your study room is. Let's meet at your room, and then we can go there.
Okay.
Sounds good. As we leave, though, Mason will bring up to Garnet and say, "Okay, so if it is dangerous when we get there, right? How are we leaving?"
The way we came in, I guess. Or if we're really stuck through the shadow plane and
Mason, how many
So
fifth level spell slots do you have?
One.
Hmm.
One little spell slot.
That is a level 5 spell. That is.
What, teleportation circle?
Teleportation Circle is a level 5 spell.
Yeah.
so Hannon can't cast it, he can only draw it.
No, he can cast it.
Oh.
You just can't do it twice in one day.
What about Sven?
Look at this.
Sven's a sorcerer, and she did not pick that spell. What spell did
Well,
she pick? She picked something either acidic, because she does extra damage with acid, or, let's see, Kizjon, Sentisco.
Yeah,
We just bought a scroll.
Yeah, you can buy a scroll.
Someone
But,
find out what a 5th level scroll costs. Yeah, she...
Yeah.
Problem being, though, when we get there, if we want to leave the same way, it takes a minute
Yes.
for the spell.
You have to draw it, and you have to, do the shoe buddy bop the entire time.
Yeah, if we need to leave like right away, well, I guess that's where shadow what comes into
How
play.
long does the shadow portal take to draw?
No shit.
10 minutes?
Oh god.
By drawing a circle of black chalk up to 15 meters in diameter for 1 minute casting time. I am
also 1 minute.
proficient in calligrapher's tools, so maybe I'm really fast and good at it because I've done it a few times.
Is there high magic that makes casting a spell faster?
Yes, there is. Do you know any of it?
I only know what do I know?
I've quickened and expand. I don't know if quicken counts as.
Oh, look at Quicken. See what it does if you have the description.
I know I
Yeah.
don't.
Crap.
I don't know if I know where it is either.
All right. That's fine. That's fine. We can handle that. I'm pretty sure it does make it go faster, but it might have some limits, and it might interact in unique ways. All right, high magic. Let's see. High magic.
Because we have greater invisibility too with Sven.
And
So
with myself.
Oh, okay, you two then.
Yeah,
You
so
have
like
ways
definitely
of
high and
escaping.
cast spells.
So
I can also buy some time. I can put a wall up around us if we need to.
Mm-hmm.
Just immediately
Wicked.
circle out.
If the spell has a casting time of longer than one action, you reduce the casting time for this casting by half per level of the spell slot you expend. So if you burn a
Per
5th level spell
level.
slot, it goes from a minute to 5 rounds, from 5 rounds to 2 rounds, 2 rounds to 1 round, and the rest is wasted. So you need like a level 3 or 4 spell slot to make it take 1 round to cast. However, someone else would have to be doing the casting. I think. Yeah, someone else would have to do the casting. So do you know Quicken, Mantra?
Yes.
Oh, then there you go. Garnet would cast the shadow portal, you would quicken it.
That could
Or
work.
teleportation circle quicken.
Because no, he would already have his 5th level spell slot burned to get you there in the first place. The other thing is you'd have to open a high magic field in the first place for any of this to work. And that spell has a casting time.
Was it one action for that?
I think it's maybe a little more than that. Let me see.
Ooh.
Where's that spell? High magic induction. It takes 3 rounds to cast.
3
and it lasts for
rounds.
30 minutes.
So the quickest we can get out of somewhere is 4 rounds. And that would require someone giving up a 5th level spell slot.
Lower than that. 3rd level,
lower?
you do the induction.
Oh, okay.
Garnet casts the spell, and then it's a 5th level spell. You only have to do like a 2nd level spell slot.
Okay. That
Those are all the
works.
resources you would need to GTFO.
So are we going?
Yeah, I think so. I'll update everyone else when we all meet up, but if we do need to GTFO, I'll put up a wall around us and then do the high magic, circle, and get out. Oh, we need the scroll though, right?
What scroll?
Of teleportation circle, because if Hedon uses the one, we need another one to be able to cast to get out.
Yes. So can you find out how much a 5th level spell scroll costs?
Yeah.
1,000 gold.
Okay, we can do that.
All right.
We can do
Whoever's
that.
going to spend that, spend it.
Athalor has a lot of the cash, which I'm guessing is party cash.
I'm sure he'll be fine with it. Is he still streaming? Is he still doing his subathon?
Good
I'll
cue.
just throw this in and just ask for forgiveness.
Borrowed 1,000 gold. And by borrowed, I mean spent. Sorry.
Sorry, XO.
Hope that's fine.
I owe you.
All right.
All right. I'm just waiting for my upload to complete because I found a map that will work for this, that I like for this.
Nice.
And
We like almost have a plan now.
It's taking its damn sweet time. Mama Shimada invokes the power of Alikas, allowing the party to convert hit dice into spell slots.
Oh, huge. Love
How does that work?
Actually.
Well, you burn 5 hit dice, you get a level 5 spell slot.
Absolutely massive.
You don't get to roll them to heal. You just like say, I'm going to spend 5.
I have 9 hit dice, so
Yeah. So you spend a fifth. You spend 5 of them if you want a 5th level spell slot.
oh, and like in the moment or like before?
Either. You can use it to refill a missing spell slot, or you can use it to pay for a spell that you cast. I'm fine with either.
Okay.
I am having to
Thank you.
in order to re-upload this image. And I haven't done all the lighting and stuff on this, so this is going to be
Yay.
seat of the pants, but that's fine. I do like it. I am excited by it.
Fuck it, we do it live.
I have reloaded into the wrong Roll20 campaign.
Oh.
All right. As he is drawing the circle, he'll go ahead and chat idly. This is in a place that I wasn't supposed to go.
Why?
Well, it was an old forbidden place. It was associated with the machines that we abandoned. For
Like where we're
obvious machine prince related reasons.
like where we're teleporting in to?
Yes, I found it. It was an old vault. Found it when I was young.
Doing some sneaking around, were you?
I don't break rules without a good reason.
What was the reason?
My reason that time was I was curious. I think I've learned a lot of things since then. I was 7 years old, maybe 8. I've learned a lot of things since then that would probably make me make different choices.
Oh, that was then. This is now.
But I wrote it down, and I practiced drawing it. That's part of why I decided to learn magic. I was also good at it.
So you could go there one day if needed?
No. I just thought it was interesting.
Hmm.
And I knew it was magic, and I didn't understand it. So I wanted to. So I started learning more magic. If this doesn't upload, I'm going to have to do some theater of the mind here while I try to make it work. Last call, are there any preparations you want to make before you step through the teleportation circle? Which, again, I'm just going to start even if I...
Disguise kit.
Disguise
The
kit.
roll.
Okay. Sventisco will make a disguise kit check. She is proficient in this. I'm just going to roll up. Sven. Baby girl, please.
Come on, girl moment. Could she get advantage on makeup? Come on, let her gender roll kick off for fuck's sakes, bro. Holy shit.
You've got really well-defined cheeks, okay?
I'm just that girl.
I'll start over. Which takes more time.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
How do you want to be disguised, by the way? And what are you wearing?
And what's normal to wear over there? Like some kind of commoner's robes or something? Traveler merchant? I don't know.
Traditional. robes there. Whoever's there now would probably try to kill you. Do you know anything about who's there now? I think you should dress in dark clothes that make you harder to spot.
Okay. That.
That's a good idea. I should go change. I'll be right back. And he goes back to his room. He comes back with like very plain hooded robe. It looks like he should be, you know, sacrificing goats or chanting in a basement or something.
I suppose with Mason's alter self would warn everybody before he would do it, but would try to make himself look just like kind of a generic like infernal minion kind of thing, like someone that like if there were infernals about, it's like okay, yeah, it's just one of our dudes. Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right, that's fine. Give yourself some demon vibes.
Yeah.
Garnet, Sven basically does like almost corpse makeup.
Ooh.
Not full corpse, not like you're rotting, but it looks like you're about to rot. It just looks like either you are an undead or a fiend or just a person who does not live well.
Okay. Fair enough.
All of which would fit in.
Cool.
This is not uploading at the moment. I apologize. We're going to have to do some theater of the mind here.
Oh, good. Oh, and Mason would warn everybody that if shit hits the fan and we need to get out, everyone like get around him and he'll put a wall up around everyone. And then we circle out.
Okay. He draws the circle, consulting his sketchbook a few times, because apparently he just draws this thing as one of his idle doodles. He checks it several times before nodding and then actually casting the spell, which takes another minute. The circle glows. It's an unfamiliar one. Of course it would be. Why would you ever have seen this before? In a style that you haven't seen before either. You understand it. You're well enough versed in the arcane that you fully understand it. But it's definitely odd, all things considered. It begins to glow. He looks down and says, probably means it works. And then he steps into it. Pew! Assuming that the three of you follow. Pew, pew, pew. For a moment, there's a flash of silver and emptiness and dropping into I would say void, but that's sort of a loaded term around here. And before you can blink, it is over, and you are in darkness. Not all of you have dark vision, right?
I do.
I do.
Henin has it.
Sven
guesses she'll go fuck herself because she's the only person who doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah, just hold her hand real tight. It's okay.
It's dark, I'm scared.
Follow me.
There's a bit of light as the circle underneath your feet closes. You are in an underground chamber. The walls appear natural, or less natural, more like... Roll nature checks, please. More like they collapsed. A cavern that collapsed. What you're standing on, this teleportation circle, which has survived, there's like debris flying off of it as it activates. There's a lot of debris everywhere, and there's cobwebs. You're standing on a smooth tiled surface that extends out. The tiles look like they are very, very polished stone at one time, but have hundreds of years of dust on them. And they shattered many of them shattered a long time ago, probably when this thing collapsed. It's almost a little alcove, surrounded on three sides by this rock that has crushed this place. But just to the side, the tiles continue. There are bones scattered around, old bones holding rusty weapons. They've been lying here, again, probably for hundreds of years. But just ahead, it looks like an entrance hall. It has a higher ceiling. It is wider. There are steps, sort of a series of small steps, not like a big staircase, but like rounded steps, 3 steps that lead up to a higher area, up to a higher area. Just on the other side is an enormous door. Your dark vision is black and white, so you can tell that the door is made of metal, largely. It's surrounded by stone. Maybe it's made of stone with metal inside of it. You're not sure. It's very large, very sturdy, and is covered with an incredibly intricate locking mechanism. This was a vault door. This is a very sturdy, defensive, keep people out, protect things style door. It is lying flat on the ground alongside the shattered remains of metal, beautiful metal fence work, as if there was a barrier here that closed off the passageway from left to right, which was smashed a long time ago. A passageway continues further down in that direction. Hennon points it out. That's where I came from when I found it. Further up is an intact, very large vault door.
Mason pointing downwards, and where does that lead to then? You came from there?
Mm-hmm. It goes back to where I used to live. It's not far. Maybe.
All underground paths?
Yes. Yes. We're a ways from the surface right now.
Interesting.
I never figured out how to open that. But this was closed off and collapsed on purpose when the machines turned. So I don't know what's in there. Much smarter now. Definitely learned a lot more. Might be able to figure it out now. But the other way was home. Was.
Just gives a knowing nod to it. If we like take a step around or whatever, as our footfalls hit the ground, is there like any dust or debris that will like leave marks?
Yes.
On the ground? Okay. Is there, with that in mind,
some sort of a trail here?
With that in mind, is there any other noticeable like signs that someone has been down here anytime recently?
Well, an investigation check.
19.
Yes, it does look like someone has been down here somewhat recently. You would say in the past, there are footprints. They're not human.
Mace would point him out and say, hey, look over there. Footprints. Not by us.
Where are the
Recently.
scouts that we were? I guess I'm trying to tell Hennon the location we're trying to get to.
South.
That's pretty far, isn't it?
This is the closest I could get.
That might just have to end up being a tomorrow thing. But if we can work our way towards there.
I'd like the two of you to roll wisdom checks, please.
Okay.
Let me fix its check and see the rolls because they're not procking because I have the wrong window focused.
Oh, is it a check or a save?
A check. Just a check.
Oh, just wisdom? Okay.
Oh.
You...
Or just take whatever original roll. Whatever.
You feel uneasy here. There's it's strange. It's almost a sense of grieving or mourning, but also danger. you feel like you're not necessarily being watched, but your survival instincts are going off, and the way to the south, we're calling it the south for now, just feels miserable. Those tracks, there's enough dust in them. They're probably a few months old, at least a month old. And they are, let's see. It's a mix of different tracks, actually. There's lots of very small ones. Creatures with claws, 2 claws, and a very small footprint, very small tread. And there's a few of them. In addition, there are some larger tracks that have 3 claws, much larger.
The small ones like little like imps or something? Or yeah, actually,
Roll
just
an
a roll.
Arcana check.
Advantage?
Yes. Oh, you have seen the things that make these tracks before. The wretched, those little things that have like, they're just a mouth with legs and they just latch onto you and suck the life out of you. You saw them under the Kara Desert, I think, is at least one place where you've seen them. As for the other tracks, I need to make sure I have this name right. One moment, please. Okay. There's something almost sticky in those tracks. It's a medium-sized creature, and it's covered in, it used to be some color. Now it's just filled with dust, but it was coated with something unpleasant. Roll a separate Arcana check for that one, please. 27. It's a type of demon called a babao, covered in acidic slime. They are typically used as assassins and scouts. They have a weakening gaze. They can cast darkness. They're very perceptive. You feel it's a sort of demon you could absolutely handle, but it would tear through an entire village of normies. The tracks lead up to the big doorway.
Wait, how long ago did Stone Abbey like get attacked? And
It has been a while. It has been a while. I can pull up the timeline for you.
yeah, is it? I'm just wondering if it lines up with how long ago the tracks seem to be from, or not.
I'm going to say yes, based on the, hold on. Based on the timeline, this would be after the fall of Stone Abbey, for sure.
Like pretty close after, like if they're just like, okay, we took this or we destroyed this place, now let's like look around kind of thing.
Yeah, that would make sense. It's like a search party investigating the area sometime after the fall.
Okay. Well, I guess we shouldn't worry about more things being down here.
It's been almost a year since Stone Abbey fell.
Oh, okay.
This was probably like, I can give you a slightly better timeline on this. Give me a sec. Like half a year, maybe more than half a year ago. So if it fell almost a year ago, this was a few months after.
Okay. That seems reasonable.
We'll just keep an eye out. Those things aren't very strong.
Yeah.
Just keeps walking south and is not really bothered by the eeriness.
Montra's definitely like looking over his shoulder every now and again kind of thing, but Just following along.
Sven does not like it, but she's not a coward. She's been in very dangerous places. And if Henan is affected, he's not obviously showing it. He will lead you up through some pretty small natural stone tunnels. Almost like just cracks in the rocks that were dropped on this place deliberately. And they involve some uncomfortable climbing. I'm going to have each of you make an athletics check. He did this when he was a small-sized creature.
Okay, 12 out of -2 is not bad for me.
18.
Sven struggles a bit. She does make it eventually, and she's not claustrophobic, but... Oh, wait, no, she has advantage on... She grew up in the mountains.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
This is the first time that's ever come into... And she rolled a 6.
Oh. She sucks today.
Yeah. She'll use her adaptive feature, which has, okay, an 11. It's a difficult climb. It takes you like at least 45 minutes to make your way up through this until at last you reach a passageway that seems more like it was built on purpose instead of naturally. I would like all of you to roll a perception check, please. 20.
I'm looking at Sven. It's like, you okay?
Okay. You hear, as you're in this passageway, you can hear sounds emerging from the direction that Henan wants to lead you. Sounds which I'll describe in just a moment.
Uh-oh.
It's almost like a crunching noise, repeated like crunch, crunch, like grinding gravel or glass, and it is coming from down the passageway. There's no voice associated with it. It's just sort of crunch, crunch, crunch.
Like pretty like rhythmic.
Yeah, it's footsteps actually. That's definitely footsteps.
Coming towards us, or
Yes.
Uh-oh.
do we want to pop invisibility or see who it is first?
Probably try to hide, yeah. Is there any like dark crevices like hide in or something? Or...
Yeah, there definitely is. The one that you just came out of. This is like immediately upon exiting the place. There you are. That's what I'm looking for. So you can all roll stealth checks for sure.
Yeah. Oh, lucky dice. My 7. Alright, 15.
15, much better. I'll roll for our NPCs.
Surely Sven's fine.
She's normally pretty good at this, but this is when, because
She's
you just
been
said
rolling
that-
like shit.
Yeah, she's been rolling like shit. This is when she's gonna just absolutely beef it. Wait,
Oh.
hold on. She might do the thing I hate.
Oh.
She doesn't have the spell I hate. Weird.
Pass without a trace.
Mhm.
I still have it.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Beef.
Bruh.
It pretty much falls to Henan at this point. If he makes
Oh,
it,
no.
the group did fairly well.
Come on, Henan.
Yeah.
Well, it's because Sven was having difficulty with everything earlier. As the thing grows closer, it is one single thing. As it draws closer, the whole passageway suddenly becomes very deeply cold. And it is a bitter chill that makes your skin burn. It is, in every way, that the cold can be unpleasant. This is that. None of the refreshing, oh, we live in the desert most of the time, this is nice. No. The thing that is walking through is something that I'm going to need to whip up a handout for. Give me a sec. But Garnet, I'll go ahead and let you just roll your check right now to identify it. It is a monster.
31.
31!
Jesus.
Monster art.
Social security card for the monster, please.
IP address, MAC address. This is a trail. Chraal. It's believed that they're born when an especially cruel mortal dies of hypothermia or exposure to the cold, and its spirit does not descend to the underworld. It lingers there, gathering the cold around it until it has formed a body for itself of ice, devoid of all memories of its former life and suffused with a primal cruelty. It's technically an elemental, but it has some of the properties of the undead.
And it hasn't noticed us?
I don't believe it has. I was in the process of checking its passive perception. No, it has not noticed you. You passed the group stealth check.
It just continues by.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Wait until it's like almost out of earshot, I guess.
It looks like this.
Oh.
And it is a large size monster.
It looks goofy as hell.
Once it's past, the cold mostly fades, but some of it still lingers behind.
Guess we'll pop out when it feels safe and be like, what the heck was that? I haven't seen that before.
Oh, a lot of undead weirdos here. Are we getting any closer?
This way now. This leads to the main city. We'll have to go through some of it.
Alright.
As you draw closer, you start to notice that the pervasive sense of cold gets deeper the further you get. It gets to the point where you can see your own breath as you make your way down the tunnels. And up ahead, in the passageway, where the passageway is widest, 20 feet across. Oh, hello. Here was once a large gate that controlled access into and out of the city and this subterranean tunnel. The gate has clearly been destroyed a while ago, but something new has been built in its place. There is light flickering from it. You are still out in the shadows far away from it, but there is light here.
It's flickering out from what?
From the gate. It was once destroyed.
Hmm.
A new gate has been built. It consists entirely of ice.
Hmm.
And there are two shriveled figures on either side of it. Clearly once human or humanoid, elven, something along those lines, but now just as clearly undead. And they're standing watch.
Oh.
Ow! Cat, be gone with you!
Sneak attack from cat.
I definitely took extra damage.
So then there's no other way around, like warrior.
There is, but it's going to be a tight squeeze.
Hmm. <sighs>
I can get through. You could also gate or not gate. What's your dimension door your way through?
Yeah, good.
If you can see the other side.
Yeah, I suppose we don't really want to tango with any creatures. And I mean,
I could draw them away. I have this spell. Basically, an illusion of me will run the other direction, and they'll chase me, and we'll just go through.
I don't know if we want them to be alerted that there's anyone down here.
Yeah.
Or anything. Even if we do get by them.
Well, I can squeeze through. How's everyone else feeling? Feeling skinny today?
I could. I mean, it'd use up all my spell slots, but could dimension door there with one other person back, and then back with the last person, and then you just get through. I could take that and then come back for Sven.
I could try squeezing. Sven offers. And Hennon says, if I get stuck, I have an alternate. I will turn into gas.
Okay, Sven, let me just dimension door us, and then Hennon could gas if needed. And then Ghana can get through.
Sven dimension door?
No, I'll dimension door with
Okay, I was
Sven.
going to say good, because her 4th level spells are not that.
Yeah, no. I'll dimension door with Sven, and then Hennon can turn into gas if needed.
Okay. Garnet, how are you getting through?
Shadow form.
Okay. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. I will roll for Hennon to see if he has to burn a spell slot or not. He would prefer not to.
I'll just, I guess, stay in the shadow form since it lasts up to an hour as well.
You squeeze through this narrow passage and end up coming out of an old well that had been sealed off. It's like a little crack, a fissure that leads over to a well that you have to climb up. It's not very difficult of a climb. And there's a lid on it, and Hennon moves it aside. And you stand up. You're inside this building that has been absolutely ransacked. Whatever it was before is no longer obvious. Hennon carefully picks his way through the rubble, trying not to make too much noise. He looks out one of the windows into the street, because it's like many other structures, it's not freestanding, it's carved from the walls, but it has a window that looks out into the street. And he looks out there and he says, shit.
Shit?
What?
That's a lot.
A lot of what?
Things. Look. And he'll just sort of point out in that direction.
Oh, take a glance.
The grand central courtyard of this subterranean community. Not the main town center of the once beautiful capital of Lam Coulet, but the central gathering place for the community that lived here, the particular row of apartments and houses that all gathered here together. It is heaped up with stones that have been hewn from other things, paving stones and such, that have just been sort of built up and assembled as a scaffold around a new structure being erected in the middle of this place. And working on it is a mixture of skeletons, lesser demons, and very blank looking, staring into space looking mortals. I would like both of you to roll religion checks, please.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, lucky dice.
Okay. Okay.
23.
This is a sacrificial shrine under construction. And when it is completed, it will be sanctified to the messenger.
Do we know who the messenger is?
The herald.
Oh.
And
Oh.
by the looks of it, this is only one of many others. The sounds of hundreds of creatures, all working, all taking the things that have been bought in faraway lands and constructing, installing, building forges and altars of sacrifice and mausoleums for bones. The entire city crawls. Lampulet is not dead. It's undead. There is still a city.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
And on that note, we're going to end tonight's episode.
Oh dear.
I will see all of you next time when the game actually goddamn loads.
Oh yeah.
And we can either see what other horrors remain in the shadows of Lampulet, or run the fuck away. Either way. See all of you next time.
Yay.